Hey guys, how are you all? Today I'm going to discuss about a interesting topic in Java, which is a part of collections. Yes, I'm going to discuss about HashMap. So, what is HashMap? Actually, HashMap is used to store the data in a key and value pair. Like, it is used to represent some of the data with its key and its value identity because it is used in some of the important questions and it is having an efficient way of getting or retrieving the values. Like, how can we actually represent a hash map? We can represent a hash map by using which type of data we are using in it. Like, if we are using, if we have a string YouTube, then we can represent it as character, comma integer for representing its count. So we will represent its count as y with its count in it, o with its count in it, t with its count in it. So in this way we are going to represent by using this map for getting an good view of how an hash map works. Yeah, we can write implement this by new hash map. So these are the generic types of it, which of the data we are using. So why we use this here? Because when we use wrapper classes, we use this. So for a character, the wrapper class is this. For an integer, int, the wrapper class is integer. Yeah. So then when we go more into the topic of more into problem, we will deep down into the problem. Like, what is the thing we have said? We have given a string called YouTube. In this we need to find which are the characters repeating. So if we see this, what are the characters repeating in here? One is y is repeating one time, o is repeating one time, u is repeating two times, t is repeating one time, b is repeating one time, and e is also repeating one time. So actually there is no repetition of values in here. The only repeating value is u. U is the repeating value. How can we find u is the character which is repeating in this string? By using HashMap, we can find out. We can also find out without using HashMap also with other type of solutions, but in an efficient way. This is an efficient way. I will tell in O of n time complexity for finding it. O of n. So I will first create a hash map and I will take a for loop and I will iterate through the total string. I will iterate through the string by making that string into a character array, which will make the values separate here like this. And I will put into my map, which I have created a map. I have created a hash map. I have created a map here. In this map, I will keep the key and value pairs, like y is repeated one time, o is repeated one time, u is repeated one time, and after t is also repeating how many times? Wait, t is repeating one time, and here when we check, u is again repeating. So it in HashMap how we check is like the keys cannot be duplicate. The keys are unique in HashMap. So that is the main reason we use HashMap, because to not include, to not separate the same value once again. So here we have the character of the same which is repeating. So we can, what we can do, we can increment this. Okay, we can increment this, and we can write other also, other things which are having b is repeating one time, e is repeating one time. Yes. After this, then I will take another for loop and iterate through the characters of the map which I have stored. This is the map. Hold on. This is the map I have stored the values already. So I will take character ch map dot entry set. So when I use entry set, I will get the values of all the things here. So after using entry set, I will check if map dot get off the value, the key. We keep the key in here and check if the value of it is greater than 1. Then we will immediately print the value of the character. Okay, we can understand this one in deeply by using an example, like this is the online compiler we use the code for the code now. So we will import the util package first, and what we can do, we can take a string s which is named, what we said it is named as u2, and we need to implement the hash map. Character is the key we store, and the integer is the value we represent here. So we will create the object for this, and in a for loop, what we can do first, we need to iterate through, what we need to iterate through the string. So how can we iterate through the string? We can use like this, is dot to character array. So by using this, what we can do, we can put the values in it. So in HashMap, if we need to add elements and the characters in it, we use put method. We use put method for what? We use put method for adding the key value pairs in the HashMap. So here map is the object of HashMap we have created. So we have used map dot put. So what we need to put here, we need to put the character which we are representing, and we need to check how many times the value is repeating, right? We need to check how many times the value is repeating. If the value is not repeated once also, what we can do, we can, if the value is not repeated one time also, we can increment it by 1. Okay, if the value of y is not repeated here, so we will put, what we'll put, we will put y here, we will put y here, and what will get the value, we will get the value of y. If we get the value of y, it is not presented, it is not present, because it will give us, what it will give, it will give us 0 to us. So after giving 0, we will add that 0 with 1. Then how much the value will become, the value will become 1 here. So after that, for same, we will check for O. O will also become 1, and U will also become 1. T will also become 1, because not present, the key is not present, the value is not present. So when we again say U is present there. So when the U is present, why we need to again add into another, we can just increment here. So that is what we are doing here. The what I have said, the hash map does not allow duplicates in the key, so it does not allow duplicates in the key. The value is not present in the key only, it will add, it will use a method to, it will use the method to add, or else it will just increment the frequency. So here what it happens, it is incremented the frequency, and then next it will check for b is not present, so it will be incremented with 1 and stored. So the same goes for the e also. So this is the thing which is happened here while the implementation. So we will again check with the, we will again take, we will take an for loop for printing the values present in it with the frequencies. Okay, we can take this as entry, and we can say like map is the hash map we are using, and we can say entry set here. Okay, entry set, what entry set will represents us, entry set will gives the value of the key and value. How can we return the key and value pairs? By using, we have created, we are using entry as the identifier for the for loop. So we can say like entry dot get key, this will give us the key which we are looking for, and when we say entry dot get value, this will give us the value of the respective key. Simple. This is the basic understanding we need to know in HashMap, because HashMap is used in multiple problems. So that's why I'm again repeating. If you don't understand, you can go back and again you can listen. You can listen once again. If you don't understand, you can listen once again by going backward. So here we can check like how we can find the value of which is repeating. So firstly we will print this one and check what we'll get here. Okay, here we are getting the values of it. What we are getting here, we are getting value of b and value of t. So here you can observe one thing. What you can observe is when I am running multiple times, what here we can observe, it is not following the order of the insertion. The order of the flow is not mattered in this. In HashMap, the order does not matter. If we need the order, then we need to use linked hash map. This is the thing. If we used linked hash map here, you can see right now. If we use linked hash map, we have got in the sequential order in the insertion. The same output here is used, is been updated here. You guys can understood what I'm saying? Okay. Then how can we know which value is repeating twice? How? How can we know? We can write here one thing. If map dot if entry dot get value is greater than 1, then what we need to do? We need to print the element which is repeating, the character which is repeating. Entry dot get key. We need to return the get key. That's it. Which is repeating more than one time. U is repeating 2 times. So the U is the output. I hope you guys have understood the basic implementation of HashMap and the use of it for the frequency count. So for the frequency count, this is the most important and efficient way for doing. So I think I have clarified the implementation of HashMap, and if you guys have any doubts, you can please comment down and I would definitely give reply to you. Yes. So this is about that. You guys can take a note of this if you guys need it. Yeah. Thank you.